Hello guys. Now that the documentary came out, I thought it's like a good time to say a proper goodbye to the fans, people who work in G2, and to my great 5 years here. Actually, almost 6, because I started playing in 2015 on G2, as soon as I was retired, and then there was like a 3-month thing where I went to Millennium. But in general, it's been a long time. Just wanted to conclude this chapter, I guess, and make a video and say thanks to everybody who has helped me throughout my career, starting with my first roster of Gilius, Hiva, Jesse Lee, and Smithy J, and then it was Hybrid and Kikis added to the roster, and then there was also Inner Flame as a manager, and Carlos was actually our coach for the promotion tournament. that was funny. And then we qualified for LCS back then, which was insane. Nobody had any expectations of us, really. We were like predicted to be like top 6, I guess. I mean, honestly, like I didn't have too high expectations of us either. Like, I mean, it was just completely RNG back then. And then it turned out our Koreans were pretty good, and we got first place somehow. Pretty crazy, right? How convenient the world is, right? And then the whole MSI fiasco and getting Sven and Mitty, oof. Those are the days. Actually, funnily enough, now that it's a long time since, I was actually supposed to join Origin in the off season, but G2 didn't let me go. And well, funnily enough, that was obviously the best decision for me, right? Looking how things turned out. So sometimes things turn out differently than you want them to or you expect them to, I guess. I'm pretty grateful for that, I guess. And I'm very grateful for the fact that I got to play with Emperor, Trick, Hybrid, Kikis in my first split, and we got to win it. Then I'm super grateful for Joy Youngbuck, who has honestly had such a responsibility on himself, because he was our coach, manager, cook, cleaner, babysitter, I don't know, everything. Like, it was doing everything for us, basically us kids and a few random Koreans in our house in Berlin. I'm very grateful for the fact that we got Venomiti as well, and then we won the split, and then we won a few more splits, right? And there was this whole like Worlds and Messiah where I sucked, and that was obviously like, that kind of sucked, right? But I can't do much about it, and if anything, I'm pretty happy that happened, because it was like really big turning point in my career, right, as well. And ever since then, I felt like in 2017 I just started ramping up and becoming a better and better player. And then to 2017, I'm grateful for, thank you for working with Veldon and Sharks as well. And I'm obviously grateful for our MSI run back then as well. That was insane. That was amazing. That was like the first time an EU team has made it to MSI, to an international final or something, like, ever, I guess. And then basically Worlds came, which kind of sad, right, that we didn't make it our groups. I really thought we were like a top 3-4 team that tournament. We were really good back then, like, no joke. We were just one game off of being a bit better, I guess. But I'm cherish those moments so much. I love that team. And thank you, Trick and Expect as well. And then 2018 came, which was just like insane year for me, because just think about it from my perspective. I won 4 splits in a row, and there's a rebuilding coming, like the whole rebuilding of the complete team, and only I'm left. And now I get this like full new team, and I thought I had taken the burden of the whole world on me. Well, I didn't have to, but I thought I had to. And I was basically like an active player and general manager and the coach and like all that at the same time with rebuilding the team. And that was a super stressful year for me. I felt like I haven't been the best teammate that year, for sure. I mean, I haven't been the best teammate every year, but that year specifically, I was super stressed out, and I had taken so much useless responsibility on myself. But you know, you live and you learn, and I wish I had taken it more chill. But then again, that's my personality and who I am and how I was growing up. So I'm super grateful for that year. I'm very grateful for Jan Amadid and like all the shit I got but basically they were pretty good, and they also improved a lot towards the end of the year. Like they were really good roles, so I'm grateful for that, and I'm sorry for all the shit I guess I also gave you guys. Then I'm grateful for the fact that basically all my managers I've had, I guess I've had like all the managers. Okay, let's start. I had like, thank you Cedric, thank you Oliver, thank you, well, I guess Sharks as well. And Veldon wasn't manager, but thank you Veldon for helping us in 2017. And then Jamie was a manager throughout MSI and Worlds. Thank you, dude. I remember you were good to us. And Mitch, of course. How could I forget Mitch? I didn't. And I probably forgot somebody when I said a lot of managers. Then Duffman. Yeah, Duffman was a manager as well. And the latest one, Jonathan, you've done a great job. And I guess I haven't always behaved the best towards you or any of my managers, honestly, for that fact. And well, that's like a new step for me, I guess, in Cloud9. Hopefully I'll be able to behave better to my managers. But don't get your hopes up too high. Then, obviously the year was just like crazy because we didn't mean anything compared to previous year. But then we got out of groups at Worlds, which was like just insane because the last 2 years, even though I've won, I haven't gotten out of groups, and I didn't know how it felt, and it felt great to get out of groups. And then obviously like us underdogs, against the big bad RNG. Now that was like the craziest series. Actually, I don't know if it was the crazy, but I had a lot of crazy series of my life. But that was definitely one of them. Like the game 5 against LeBlanc, that was like one of my, I guess, like perfect games. I mean, 0 deaths, right? And that game was like pretty crazy. So that was probably still like up to date, my favorite game I've ever played. That just felt great. But then we lost. We lost Worlds, again, or the first time back then. But yeah, the year was great, and then there's 2019, like even more crazy year. The craziest shit happened that year. Basically, the roles have happened, and I can't believe that we have actually gone through with that, and I can't believe that I've gone through with that, and it's just it's honestly like so many memories, so many emotions. It's still like kind of fresh, right? And the fact that G2 and Carlos specifically trusted me and was like hyped with the idea was just like so nice to me, and I was really happy with that. And then there is this like last 2 years of insanity, even more insanity than before. So here I am playing bot lane, and I'm like trying like super hard to like become decent in this role, like somewhat decent at least in Spring Split. And I'm getting like flamed by everybody for my AD carry positioning and whatnot, and then my support has wrist issues, and then we play Spring Split and we smash Origin 6-0, and then we go to MSI, and I haven't even practiced with my support, and we are 2v2 killing like almost every bot lane there. And like I was playing scrims with Promiscu, and we were smashing double lift and scrims so hard, and it was just like insane. Like it was just crazy. Like we were like living in a honeymoon phase, in a like it was like not human, it was like heaven. We were just shitting on everybody, winning scrims back then, and we just won MSI. Even though like I was a bit scared playing against SKT back then, but my teammates were quite confident because with 2 of them, and yeah, it was like it was honestly insane. I'm so grateful I had like so many close people I have gone through with that, right? And then I think that summer split was a bit bad. I feel like we got really complacent and really cocky, and we never really worked on the fundamentals. I guess I had to like add some bad part to the video that felt like we got off so high start that it felt like we never could like get built from the ground up, and we just had to like basically we built a house from like nothing, and then we had to like keep building from ground over, which honestly is super insane because this year I'm actually more happy than with the last year. I had my problems, and I think we had team problems as well, and we managed to come back from like one game of missing playoffs and worlds to just winning the finals, and again 3-0, by the way, both splits this year 3-0. Actually, only that split that I mentioned 2019 summer, we didn't 3-0 our opponents in finals. So that was just like crazy comeback again. I'm so fucking proud of everybody on the team and thankful of everybody for like being like my shelter and kind of just being good family towards me. And we managed to even got to top 4 of Worlds, and it looked like so grim, and we were so behind on the jungle meta as well. Like as a team, I'm not even trying to diss Jankos here, even though I do all the time. We were obviously like we were so close, honestly. Like I really thought we were gonna win Worlds this year, like actually more than ever. But it was just that one was like they were just a bit too good, right? There's nothing like I said about it, you know. They were better than us, but I'm super proud regardless, like more proud than last year. Even though last year we managed to skip World Finals FPX, like who cares, like forget about it, you know. We got in over our head a bit too much, and instead of just focusing on ourselves, we focus a bit too much on outplaying ourselves. But yeah, this year, like we even managed to have like positive in scrims late in the tournament, and last year we went like 2-18 in that week before we played against SKT, and this week we had like a 60% win record on something. So it felt just like super good to scrim and play Worlds, and I like cherish this moment so much. And obviously like now like the big thanks to my teammates. First, like Wunder and Jankos, they've been like with me for the last 3 years of my 5 years professionally. And to put it in context, like I actually don't remember much of my life before I went pro, and then after I went pro, I spent 3/5 of my years with them. So they know like when I shit, when I sleep, when I go out, what I do. I know everything about them as well. They know me better than I know myself. Same goes for me for them. And there's been a lot of times where I obviously been like super stressed out, and there's been a lot of times where Wonder has played WoW when I wish he played League. I'm joking, of course. And, I don't know, I feel like that it's been just like such a wonderful journey, and obviously big thanks to Grab as well. Your drafts are like not that bad as people may think. Besides that, that's Aatrox pick against IG. Dude, like come on, you can't pick it twice in a row. Like come on, Grabs. We could have won Worlds that year if you just first picked LeBlanc, and then hopefully I just pop off. But anyways, big thanks to Duff. He's been with me since the very beginning. Very beginning. It's crazy how long I've known you. And then to like the two not new but newer people I wanted to really, I guess, impress or like have a good relationship with as well. Tried really hard for that. Was Rasmus and Miki, and honestly like I couldn't have wished for a better bottom partner than Miki. I don't think there's anybody in the whole world, like honestly there's not anybody in the whole world I would have rather played with. Even though when we were getting to killed by Fnatic bot in summer 2019 finals, I kind of wanted to switch supports in that series. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I really wanted to switch supports. But I'm sorry, Vicky, for this. But other than that, I think there is just nothing else. Nobody else would have complimented me better, and I would have complimented better in that sense as well. Who would compliment my crazy ideas, I'll compliment his crazy ideas, and we would work so well together and fix our issues. And super grateful for that whole experience of playing bottom. Is just like an insane eye-opening. Like I realized how much of a bad mid laner I was before that. Like towards my previous AD carries, Jan and Sven. I'm really sorry, guys. Like honestly, I'm sorry. I'll do better this year. And yeah, like it's like our Zaire account was just so crazy, you know. Like I don't know, I can't believe it. Like actually, how good we were at Zaire account. Gragas Yasso, like Lucian Pike, are like Kalisten out. Like honestly, there's been like a lot of lanes we were just like really insane at. Our Jin Pantheon. Besides the last one, we didn't talk about that one. And it's just like our Zarakan was so good. Like I don't know, I would really miss playing Zarakan, and I would miss playing Bolton as well with Mickey. Well, I prefer playing Milan, but it's not like I actually disliked playing Bolton. I liked it. It was quite fun. Just Milan is like more fun, and it's something I guess I grew to love the game with. It's kind of who I am. Kind of represents my personality. And also like obviously like the biggest thanks to Rasmus for like it's crazy that this even happened. And oh wow, man, holy shit, like it actually happened, you know. We did it, and this was kind of bound to happen at some point, I guess. And it's like sometimes I was a bit annoying because I used to play Milan as well, and I was obviously probably super hard like in some ways to be on team with, because it's like I just felt like I maybe put too much pressure or expectations on people. But I think you handled everything super well, better than I thought you would, and we both like put our egos aside and tried to improve and work on our issues, which is just super impressive. I don't know, like there will ever be like a collaboration like that, I guess. Now big thanks to the organizational part. I've gotten so much help over the years from Danny and Jamie and Jacobo, and then big thanks to content guys like Karina and Charlie. I've known you guys for the longest time. I'm really sorry if I was ever like too annoying to you guys. Sometimes it was in malicious fate actually, because sometimes you guys were really annoying, but most of the time it was in a joking way, and I'm grateful for you guys taking up with my shit, I guess. And then thank you Anna as well, and thank you Yannick for roles with us. Then of course Sasha. Come on, Sasha, you're not that bad. It's fine. I'm really sorry for scarring you at 2019 MSI. I mean, like, sorry for the whole team, not only me. But it was pretty funny though, like, not gonna lie. Then I'll do it again. And then, shit, I miss something. I mean, for sure, like, I know I want to say big thanks to the subs. From the beginning, like we had Relinquish, we had Sendo, we had, I'm gonna miss somebody, right? Am I not? Who do we have? Oh my, we had Rizrangan, and we had Sakra, and we had, if I missed somebody, sorry, but we had Promiscue, and we had my boy Pinoy, and I think that's it. Honestly, I think I didn't miss somebody. If I did, consider yourself lucky. But yeah, honestly, just like this biggest thanks to, yeah, obviously my latest roster. I think there's a lot of things I'm gonna cherish and I'm gonna try to replicate in the future, and there's some things that I want to know, but that's like the same. That's the same for everything. And then I really wish some of the things didn't happen the way they happened the last 2 months, month and a half, 2 months, yeah. It's been a long time now actually, but you know, things happen, and I'm actually insanely peaceful and happy with the result, and I don't think I could have gotten a better team anywhere else in the whole world. Like, I'm super grateful to be able to work with Sven and Mitya again. You have no idea how that feels. Like, just put it in perspective, I'm just a random kid from Croatia, got to play video games for a living, be successful at it, and then have good close friends from Denmark and Spain, like 2 countries I didn't even know existed. I'm joking, I was like this in geography actually. And then just meeting with them, not randomly, but randomly after 3 years on a different continent in Los Angeles, working under the most prestigious esports club in the world. Like that's just fucking insane. I have to say I'm super grateful for that fact. Then on top of that, I'm really looking forward to play in an LCS, even though I've shit talked them before. Who hasn't, honestly? Like, come on. I'm looking forward to bringing this region to like higher level, together with my team and together with hopefully the other top NA teams as well. Hope we really try to improve and show up in later stages of the year. I'm super looking forward to like living in LA and meeting all the people in Cloud9 who have been super nice and kind towards me last few weeks and really helpful with everything. Big thanks to Jack for making this all happen. I know it hasn't been easy, and I think that I couldn't have gotten a better home anywhere else. And I'm really looking forward. I'm really looking forward to that car, that car lease. Hey, thank you very much, Jack. You're the fucking best. Did I miss some people in G2? Well, but there is Chris and there is I don't know, Mark, and there is Peter, and there is like probably somebody. Oh, there is Austin and Thomas. I remember all of you guys, of course. I had to just go back, like my brain just like realized I missed something. But anyways, back to my new journey. I'm super grateful for the fact that I get to finally also do something else. That's something I've wanted, actually, even though it's been like a hard year for me. I wasn't really sure what I wanted at times. This is for sure something I am the most excited about ever. And wow, it's been a long journey. I want to thank you all. Thank you to Army for this last few years, from how much you've grown and how much support you've given me and my teammates throughout the years. And thank you to my club, G2, and to my CEO, Carlos, for putting so much trust in me. And we really worked well together. And now, yeah, I'm just super excited to make my new journey in Cloud9. It's just something about it. It feels so good, you know. Cloud9. It just goes on top of my tongue. Like I just can't like not say it. Cloud9. Like you guys need to make some rhyme for Cena and Perkz. But anyways, I really like color blue. Like I have like low-key blue eyes, so it kind of like makes my eyes look more blue, and I think it's gonna be great. And yeah, right now after I've done with this like journey, like with saying goodbye and shit, I'm so fucking pumped for NA. I'm pumped for Blubber, super crazy aggressive plays, for Vulcan, wonderful roams mid, not on Kench picks, and for Fudge, who's gonna become the Fudge by the end of the year. Just listen, guys. Just listen, and then like we're just gonna take over. And no, we're gonna take over the world. Thank you, guys. Bye bye.